I want to welcome you to the opening ceremony of Viennality XL. It's been another year full of planning and fun, but we're finally here, and I'm very happy that you guys are all here and made it out. We're gonna kick everything off with Tekken 8 pools. It's gonna be streamed on Twitch Viennality as well. Just want to give a shout out to Hachka and Liz for making this all possible, and of course the entire Viennality team. Also shout out to all our partners. To that I cheers. Cheers. And have a great day. Have a lot of fun. Check out our amazing vendors in the back. Check out our amazing partners upstairs as well. Check out the monster area. And yeah, just have a great time and let us know if you need anything. I'm gonna give it over to our amazing host, Laura, who is our first time host at Viennality ever.
Hey y'all! Oh my God, it's an absolute pleasure to see you here and to be with you here. It's nothing less than 10 years of Viennality. That's a freaking decade. All these people put blood, sweat, and tears into these events. So please give it up one more time for everyone. It's insane with all the partners and everything you've seen here. How does it feel to stay and stand here today?
Yeah, it's amazing. It's been a lot of work, a lot of sleepless nights, more or less, but we're happy to be here and have a great crowd as always. Great venue, great people. That's what counts.
And of course, before we get it going, we also have some quick heads up for you because we have some kind of schedules here scattered around the area where you can see all your respective times, and it would be incredibly helpful if you stick to these times as well, wouldn't it?
Absolutely.
And we have some major games today. So we have Mortal Kombat, the 1, 9, 11, and XL as well, which is also somehow the reason for your name giving this year.
Absolutely, yeah. We also have Skullgirls, top 8 in the evening. But yeah, Viennality XL is called XL due to Mortal Kombat XL, which was why we started the event.
But we also have Street Fighter 6, Tekken 8. We have the Skullgirls community. Skullgirls, are you already here? Yeah. Oh! And of course, 2XKO. It's a major event, isn't it? What an honor.
Absolute honor, yeah.
For a challenger event, and of course, we're here in Vienna, and somehow Vienna today thought, let's keep us a little freezing, but we're gonna bring in the heat, not only with our matchups, but also with our games, and also with you all, with the fighting game community. Thank you so much for being here on site in Vienna, but we see you also live on stream on Twitch, and so, community, are you ready? Are you ready for Viennality XL?
Let's go!
I mean, it's a Saturday and it's a morning, but you were quite good already. I want to hear it one more time. Are you fucking ready? So let's get it in. We're kicking off with Tekken 8, and we already have them on their setups behind me. Here we have Sabor and Van. These guys are ready to go, and I hope so are you. And of course, to match today's energy, we also brought some major voices of the fighting game community on your caster desks. They traveled all the way to Vienna, and to celebrate with us, they are here upstairs. You can watch them even while they're working. Give it up for Nips and Lazarus!
Yeah!
All right. Are you ready, Nibs? Are you ready for some Tekken 8 action?
It's going to be a very good time seeing how this game competes at a tournament level right now, this current build. But
man.
It's sick. It's so
underground feeling. We're in a brewery. You got beer on tap. I mean, look, what more could you ask for a fighting game event? I'm not gonna lie.
It's so funny for me sitting there watching that opening promotional package. The very clearly Irish guy talking about the barmen. It was a great time.
I was gonna say, do you like your drink? Do you like your drink, Nibs?
I like a whiskey. I'm not so much
Oh,
for
okay.
not so much for beer. And
What about
lager.
Guinness? No, not for you.
No, not a Guinness man. No, not a Guinness man at all. Yeah, look at him. Look at him shaking his head at me. Bet he's never had a pint of Guinness in his life.
I have actually. I have. I had to down one once for a university event, so I'm a real one.
All right.
Anyway, yeah, back to Tekken 8. Of course, as Laura put it, 10 freaking years of viennality. Here we go to kick things off. Zaba versus Van Obi-Van. As we see, oh, I love the graphics here. We get to see their most recent placements. Anything standing out there for you, Nibs?
I mean, you see there on the side of Zabor, Tekken Burst Cup there, 7th place, very high placement, but of course had some very impressive placements across multiple events. We're already
right into the action already.
Kuma not wasting any time.
Okay, whenever I see Kuma on the screen, I'm scared, Nick. I'm very, very scared. Oh, another one. Oh my god. I'm gonna kill with the booty here. That's a lot of damage.
Zabor looking very comfortable immediately off the bat.
Alright, roll again. Obviously, Van Obi-Van with the Fang, as you mentioned, has some good placements. Let's see. I mean, sometimes you gotta readjust to the matchup, right? Sometimes, you don't see the bears that often. You're gonna need to take a moment and be like, okay, that's what they're doing to me. I got Bear Electric around the rhythm.
Unfortunately for Mano there, he had excellent lateral movement to try and maintain all the way to the opposite side of the stage.
Okay.
Nice action to try and force his way back out. Side walls save lives if your name is Zabor.
Yeah, I mean, they've been doing that for a long time. Great punish into the wall. Oh, maybe trying to get for a cheeky mix there. Nice one, no punch from the low there, but gets a throw either way, no tech.
Nice. One-off hop kick. And I'm not sure what that was there. Zabor probably expected him to run up and go low.
Fight.
Alright, coming in. Trying to find that big heat. Going to interrupt. Bit scary there. Now here's the back one into the shoulder. Still gets the conversion on the trade.
Alright, he first absorbs all those hits on armor.
Boy, so much damage. Just 2 hits. Of course, the heat badge is there to extend. Gets frame trapped. Oh, drop though.
Yeah, he first activated here from Van Obi-Van, but the Power Crush does not care about the follow-up. Beautiful slide there.
Okay. Last round now for Zaba. Win here, takes him the first game. First game of viennality, man.
Wanting bear stance and the whip punish as well.
Very nice. All the way to the wall as well. What if you pop the heat burst here? No, he's going to take the damage. Oh, not even that. You just have to mix up. Oh my god. Oh my god. What just happened then? He was too afraid to stand up.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it was just consecutive guesses where he was trying to stand up or neck roll and just for some reason wasn't getting up block low.
Yeah,
Get
I mean,
ready for the
it's a
next
scary
battle.
situation now up against the War Games community as well, right? I like that from Zabor though. Normally you see the combo end with the booty slam and then you can wake up pretty freely as the tech. But instead choosing the rip with the
And the bear stance yet again, avoiding a big mid there. And Zabor seems quite comfortable kind of backing off and just sitting at that kind of range 3 and seeing what Fana wants to do.
No dropping this time, too scary then. But here, okay, no interrupts. First right back though. Nice! With punishment smash. Coming through. Goes that back 3.
Nice one. Clean punish, and yeah, commits to the string. I don't think Vano expected him to finish it. Got clipped there at the end. Zabor firmly in the driver's seat. Finishes the team.
Big counter hit conversion there as well. Staying in the hunting best and trying to catch Van Obi-Van. Ducking doesn't work out though. No whip punish on the backdoor one. Okay. For the unique wake up option the bear has. The hunting bear stands into the unstickable throw.
Alright, trying to go for the swipe again. Vano wasn't letting it happen. That's a quick get up, but the power punch right back. And that has been twice now. Zabor has completely shut down Vano's heat options by just throwing out the power punch.
Yeah, and now set point for Zabor. Van Obi-Van never able to get it going. Media hop kick interrupting the offense. And that's going to lead to some good damage. Maybe those mix-ups. Never mind, the wall splat. What's the play here? Extends, the heat burst does whiff though, luckily for Van Obi Van.
All right, 1-1-2, keeping it simple. Vano now just trying to chip him down.
Okay, at the back turn. One for the low, only a little bit of damage though coming in, still in that honey bear. Trying to play evasive, there's the heat smash. Gonna send Van Obi Van all the way to this wall.
Could have been a bigger punish there from Vano, but any damage is good damage. Oh, Hunting Bear Stance yet again avoids the high. Oh! Nice run up hop kick.
Oh no, the wall though. Gonna make that combo drop a little bit earlier than Van Obi Van wanted it to. The roll. Into the slide, man, and there it is, the first set of Tekken 8 here at viennality. Going to Zabor on the Kuma.
And honestly, a lot of that really was just Zabor being able to sit back and just use that Hunting Bear Stance to be evasive, and it just didn't seem like Vano was comfortable dealing with it. Again, a lot of options are available to you there. Again, he could have run up and hop kicked more often, perhaps, and I do think that probably would have been the play. But again, it seemed like he was apprehensive to do it. I don't know, maybe he's familiar with Zabor, didn't expect him to just commit to it so often. But I think Zabor kind of clued in on that very quickly and just kept abusing it, because again, if no one's stopping you from using your evasive tool, just keep using it.
Yeah, and I mean, how often are you seeing Kuma? Probably not that often. And how often are you going to see Kuma's just sitting in that Hunting Bear Stance? You probably don't even know what's going to hit at that point, right?
Yeah,
maybe you could do shoulder there as Fang. That's a really fast mid option that could potentially snipe out the Hunting Bear Stance.
It's an interesting one, because we did see it at one point kind of seemingly evade a different mid, but you know, that's something that is relatively inconsistent about certain tools. Hunting Bear Stance, you know, AOP, things like that come to mind. But either way, Zabor played very, very well. We seemed very comfortable, kept the pressure up the entire time. And we'll see now what the adjustment is from Vano. Obviously, we'll move on to the loser's side, is staying alive here for the rest of the bracket. But what do we have for results thus far?
Looking through, nothing too big, still going through the round one. Obviously, the winner's side, Hatero 1, taking it over. Great Sifu. Brackets, Great Sifu 1, just to make sure, you know, in case you're wondering who that might be. Dyson versus Erhard, I want to say. Taking that one 2-0 as well, but we're now getting into our round 2 match. Now this is where it starts getting a little juicy. This is where it starts getting a little juicy. Right, we got Boro Aloha up against Alpaca, I believe coming up on stream next.
They're just getting the stream set up, or maybe set back up. Looks like we already have another Cape Goat taking out Thomas Payne 2-1 in that round 2 as well, so we're moving quickly here.
Yeah, gonna be probably up against Mr. Croft there as well, depending on how his matchup goes.
Yeah, it looks like Mr. Croft has his game up in round 2.
Yeah, you mentioned he was looking to be one of the favorites as well in the tournament today.
Of course, yeah, only recently had a very impressive result taking out Kudans at the LCQ, so, you know, impressive stuff. It's an interesting time right now, obviously, to see how everyone's doing, like how motivated everyone is to play. Obviously, we're in a bit of an off-season at the moment, but we did just get the new patch dropped. Obviously, a lot of impressive changes. I'm not actually too sure what Xiao Yu got in that most recent patch, but obviously we saw some pretty significant system changes, of course. Heat smashes no longer wall splatting, but of course the heat engagers wall splatting from further away. It sort of creates an interesting dynamic where certain characters and tools obviously nowhere near as threatening as they used to be, but other ones now significantly more so.
Yeah. I think it wasn't quite the back to basics I think people were hoping for, but
there it is.
You know, they're making small steps in the right direction. I think the heat engager 1 splatting from further away just helps with a bit of inconsistencies where you're not really sure when it's going to splat, when it's not going to splat. Should make those cases a bit more obvious, but there are some egregious cases, that's for sure, because some of these moves knock you back so fast that you just get wall splatted from a mile away.
Yeah.
And that is one of the worst situations that can happen to you, right, in Tekken 8, is someone gets a heat engager that wall splats. So not only do they get the heat engager, now they're in heat, they also have a full combo on you.
Yeah, because again,
2 in 1,
if you're wall splatting off of that initially, you obviously still have your tornado available as well. So
exactly.
Again, it's an interesting time. I'm curious to see kind of what ends up shaking out as, I guess, the overall meta now, if there's even been too much of a shift in terms of power levels. But it looks like our players are back on the setup and ready to go.
Yeah, I think there was definitely a lot of good adjustments to some of the characters, and every character got some new moves as well, which I'm sure we'll get to see at some point as well. But yeah, man. I was really excited for the Jin changes and the Devil Jin changes specifically. Especially for the Devil Jin making his Wild Rising 3 a little bit easier to do in combos. But, alright, we are going to get MBR versus Hater 1. See Wonder Boy in chat. Is that your goat? Hater boy.
All right, but yeah, some very impressive results on both sides there. You see NBR, of course, recently came 5th in knockout, won the last battlegrounds as well. Hater, of course, seems to consistently be top 8ing events, including Road to Viennality. So, again, obviously going to be a lot of competition for both sides.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, NBR obviously local to Vienna, which is awesome. Obviously, that's going to be probably the case for a lot of these players, right? This is going to be one of your biggest local majors.
There's going to be, as you would expect, probably a lot of Austrian representation in general at this.
All right.
I agree, Wonder Boy. We should run Tekken Ball.
Well, I love that it's a notable bracket win is Tekken Ball bracket. Got 9th. Got to practice that Tekken Ball matchup, man. Who do you think is broken in Tekken Ball?
I feel like unironically, Kuma is very good in Tekken
okay.
Ball. Yeah.
I saw some stuff with, who is it? Lee?
Yeah, Lee's got some stuff. It's kind of anyone who can hit the ball like vertically, really, like anyone who can spike it off the ceiling and have it come down at an angle. Yeah, no, that stuff's cheap as hell.
Yeah, I love Tekken Ball, man. That shit's so cool. All right, so we're going to be getting into game very, very shortly here. Second game of the stream. Second game of viennality XL.
All right, here we go.
Button checking maybe. Or we'll just go right into it. All right, here we go.
All right, Hater on the Reina and NBR, of course, on the Lee. So Reina's an interesting one. She feels to me like she's been in a very similar position to how Jin was for the longest time, where she is like missed potential, where like everything on paper works for this character, but very few people, bar maybe the likes of Yagami from Australia, have really like excelled on the character. So
we've seen a few players try to make it work, right? Yagami probably the one with the most success, but who knows? Maybe in season 3, this is the Reina season. Jeez, the damage coming out from NBR with that heat burst extension into the heat dash. Very clean stuff.
And this is such an interesting thing as well, because you kind of see for Lee in this game has access to some really impressive damage and carry without having to rely significantly on those back 2 loops that historically he would have been so heavy on. All right, check from Hater, trying to interrupt the pressure here from NBR, but
yeah, it's a tough situation here. Any of those lows is going to close it out. Hater not willing to duck. Very scary situation already on that game point for NBR here. Not really had too much trouble in this matchup. I think that's one of the things, I think unironically goes against Reina. A lot of people play this character casually. So a lot of people just know the matchup so well.
Yeah, very familiar with her tools. And like that, NBR seems quite comfortable. Her beautiful block on the slide and the full crouch punish as well. And nice little adjustment to actually realign for that for Hater as well.
Oh, electric, and then we drop the combo. Classic. All right, so less heat available for both players. Huge counter hits. NBR with rage, with heat available, should be able to close out this game. Just depends how they want to do it.
I was going to say, at any point there, could have opted for the rage art to make sure he had that secured, but was pretty confident. And even with that side conversion as well, but it didn't seem too phased.
Yeah, I think that's the heat system really allows for, right, is one of these situations where you get that side hit, you can still kind of convert into some great damage.
And from the looks of things, okay, I think we unfortunately had some button errors on the side of Hater, so perhaps that.
Okay. But yeah, there's a follow-ups you gotta be worried about, right?
Immediately, Hater seems much more comfortable in the neutral here.
Man, that was a lot of damage that got left on the table there. But I guess wasn't expecting the wall splat. Nice block and punish on the low.
That's, I guess, the unfortunate thing for Reina in that scenario. Any other Mishima gets sidestep 1-1-2 there, gets a wall splat. She doesn't.
Yes. Very, very true. Huge interruption as well. Big down hit launch. But straight into the tornado should be able to take him all the way to the wall with this heat burst extension. Now you've got to wake up in this situation. So terrifying.
Oh, no break on the wall. This is big damage.
So much chip though. If Hater can find that heat engager and get some of this life going, this would be so huge. The comeback would definitely be on the table. Hell sweep, and there's that heat engager. This is what I was saying. Look, now you got the life lead. Hater bringing this right back.
And Rage available for Hater as well. Good nice
huge.
punish there with the Lost 94. And a parry from MBR. Beautiful.
So clean rotating through those defensive options so nicely. Yeah. Very, very clutch in that situation. Going to put himself in the set point.
All right, just jab check here from MBR. Beautiful block on the low, but no punish.
Yeah.
Went for the wrong option. Electric.
Down two. Nothing comes of it though. Just yet. Oh,
Yeah.
the delayed extension.
Commits.
Engager.
Okay, whiff on the slide. Clean punish.
Yeah.
Beautiful sidestep left there from MBR. Again, the lateral movement there has been very consistent throughout the set. Doesn't get the spike there. Loses a bit of damage.
Yeah. Ended up his flank way too high up. And again, he smashed the low. Ooh, the pixel. Oh, the trade on the jabs.
And what's crazy is last patch that would have wall splat. That would have
Oh,
wall
yeah.
splat and they would have been dead.
Ah, I didn't think about that.
It didn't
think
matter
about
either.
that.
Got the next touch regardless. Beautiful stuff there from MBR. But again, seemed much more comfortable, did Hater in that game. Again, just a quick adjustment to the buttons. Again, the neutral process seemed a lot more comfortable. There was a lot more of a feeling out process there. MBR had to work a little bit harder, but again, just seemed a lot more confident, was approaching it much better, and again, maximized that damage consistently, and that's something that Lee is like so strong at, is getting big conversions, big wall carry. So beautiful stuff. We'll see how MBR does for the rest of the winner's side.
Yeah. Definitely was very clutch in that, specifically that round where Hater came back with that heat engager. It was really awesome to see, but yeah, I think MBR's just been competing for too long now.
That's it, and this is a conversation that comes up very often as well. Even among people who have both been competing for years, if one person has been competing for any longer, that does matter. Like every tournament you go to, every bit of experience that you have, like just adds so much to your ability to just shake off any sort of mistake.
Yeah,
and I think
yeah.
obviously I'm not super familiar with Hater's overall tournament history, but even from the results side, obviously MBR had just more stuff to reference, and it's sort of that thing of like, obviously he's a known name, very strong player, so
yeah.
again, I'm sure we'll see Hater do pretty well all the same. I'll be interested to see how they do on the loser's side. They are still alive, of course.
Yeah, shame. I'd love to see some more Reina, so hopefully they make it through on that loser's side. Potentially, it's looking pretty dangerous down there, so we'll see. Already see Bora Aloha taking it over Alpaca 2-0. And then it's going to be waiting for the matchup between Zaza and Michelangelo. Zaza, obviously another player from Vienna, I believe, as well.
I believe so, yeah. And again, it's sort of that thing, like you said, it's like a lot of the people here are like local, or they're kind of like, other Europeans who have traveled over. Of course, it is exciting to see, can't wait to see for like, the likes of MK and 2XKO later on. Obviously, we will have a few international travelers as well.
That's going to be really sick.
Obviously, not including ourselves, but I know quite a few Americans generally come over. I know Rewind is on the way for MK, which is like really cool.
Yeah, of course. So sick.
But yeah, no, I'm interested to see how.
Yeah, no, I really loved that intro video we saw as well. Hopefully you guys in the stream caught that one just as we started up. I loved having all the little interview with the players who had come and been like, this venue, this event is so sick.
And it really can't be overstated though. Like a big shout out to the guys. They've done a phenomenal job with the setup here. Obviously, you can't see as much of it on our camera here, but it's a really cool venue, really cool vibe. The lighting's great. They have like great casual play areas as well. Yep. And of course, big shout outs to all the partners supporting viennality, of course, as well. You saw the Monster partnership. Beautiful.
Big chance to Monster.
We're partaking. But of course, obviously, the guys have great equipment partners as well. And it's just it's a really nice time. It's a really good vibe. There's great merch. Obviously, they give us these beautiful shirts for helping out in commentary. If you are attending the event or plan to tomorrow, you can go and check out the merch desk at the entrance.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, it's my first time here at Viennality. It's my first time in Austria, to be fair. So, you know, like you were saying, I wasn't really ready for the weather.
Yeah.
When I first packed my things to travel here, I bought summery clothes. I don't know why. It just because I'm from the UK, I just assume if I'm going to go to somewhere in
If
Europe,
you're
it's
going
going to be
anywhere
warmer.
else, it's going to be nicer.
Yeah, it's going to be nicer.
It's that thing. It's like
Not the case. Good thing I double checked before. I'd be in shorts and a shirt right now, which I'd be freezing. I would be absolutely freezing. So I'm super glad I double checked. But yeah, outside of that, the city's been really awesome. But you know, I had a lot of time yesterday to go and actually see some of the city of Vienna, and yeah, it was really beautiful. Honestly, very architectural city, lots of really old, cool buildings.
That was kind of the thing I noticed, like, as someone like in Vienna for the first time, the actual architecture, like the buildings are gorgeous, like so lovely. They're all like, again, really old, but like really well maintained. There's a lot of color. Again, if you just love traveling, if you just come to Vienna regardless of this, but also attend Viennality the next time, if you haven't. Please.
Yeah. I think this is the worst part, or you call it the best part about coming to an event for the first time, is when it is this good, and this is only the first day. I'm like, damn, I got to go every year now.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like
I got to start coming every year.
It's like that for me for years. And I'm sure a lot of people at home can relate to this as well. For years, I would only go to events like that were like local to me. I would only go to like Irish events, and so for the longest time, like no matter how much like Tekken commentary or any other commentary I did, I would never go anywhere. And then it's like in the last year, I started like going to stuff, and I'm like, damn, this is what I've been missing for like 10 years. So it's like, go to your locals, go to internationals whenever you get the opportunity, go with your friends, bring your friends to them, be like that guy from the intro video who got dragged here for no reason.
Oh, yeah.
And ended up deciding that this was the thing he was coming back to.
It's a very intoxicating offline fighting games. You know, especially this is like kind of an off season, right? In terms of events, a lot of European events, they all just kind of seem to happen post-May time, during the summer, really.
Generally speaking, like, yeah, summer or like kind of like autumn, like that's kind of the peak time of year for most like European events, especially majors. And I suppose interestingly, obviously we're on Tekken right now, we are absolutely in an off season for that. We're between Tekken World Tour seasons. We just got the new patch. We haven't got any of the new characters just yet. So it's going to be an interesting design to see how they shake out. That's something I've been meaning to ask you. Are you interested in playing anyone from the new season?
For Tekken 8?
Yeah.
No, absolutely not. I mean, it's Bob and Roger we know so far, right?
Kunimitsu.
Oh yeah, Kunimitsu, yes, of course. I forgot about her. But no, I'm not interested.
And vaguely alluding to a new character, we haven't gotten any kind of hint as to what they might be about yet. But
yeah, no, not really. I love Mishimas in this game, you know. So I've been playing mostly Double Jin. But Fakam Ram is kind of my guy as well. And he's very good, so I was mostly just playing.
You do Muay Thai, don't you?
Yes, yeah, I'm a big Muay Thai practitioner. Or I was until an injury, but...
retired goat.
Retired, yes. Basically retired. But yeah, Fakam Ram is so cool to me. I love how well he encapsulates the like Muay Thai aesthetic and obviously the design, the fighting style.
Yeah.
I could gush over that character for so long. And I won't bore you guys with that. I'm sure we're just waiting for the games to get ready.
Yes, unfortunately, we did say the word. We did mention the new patch. Fellas, let's talk about Back to Basics. No, yeah, this just turns into like a podcast episode.
Yeah. I mean, why not? I got the patch notes right here. Actually, we can go through.
Yeah,
one
we
by
can like
one.
go through them right now
it.
and be like, bring it up. Like, now this is a problem.
Yes.
Now, being Irish, we were talking about this earlier. Basically, the first thing I heard about the new patch immediately was our good friend Fergus complaining about Asuka being nerfed. But it does sound like we are ready to start on the next game soon.
Yes, I think it should be. Oh, coming right in. Yeah, sorry for the wait, guys. We got MBR back on the stream up against MTKD. All right, on the
is someone I love seeing. Again, this is a character for the longest time who just was not represented very much outside of a few select names. Obviously, in Europe, you know, Gosen always comes to mind.
Of course.
But of course, there's a couple of other very strong Raw players, and I think the character is absolutely stacked. His tools are amazing. His damage is nuts.
Oh yeah, and his heat is kind of crazy. The nunchucks. Also, you know, we'll talk about Tekken Ball. Man, Law is also great in Tekken Ball. The nunchucks go crazy in that game. Right. So yeah, we're going to see some first round go to MBR.
Nice float. Doesn't get the pickup, though. Very unfortunate. And I think that is the big thing. Beautiful 3+4 there for the punish. MTKD, very unfortunate. That's Law has to do some very awkward pickups, and I do think that's kind of where people fall short on committing to the character.
Yep. Small punish. the acid ring.
Yuko gets the slide, don't chuck follow-up.
Yeah, still no heat usage. Both players wing. There it is. The heat burst coming out from MBR. Just trying to get some control of this ground. Nice.
Say
Hit
its name
confirmed.
and it will appear.
Sorry, guys. We're going back to basics with this one. But I really like that. You know, Law has some great games, obviously.
Mix to double flip.
And it worked. And it worked.
Oh, didn't quite get the wall. And you saw he micro-dashed there. I think he thought he had the splat. But beautiful to not overcommit either. But VR now gets to pick up sidewall, save lives.
Okay. Still in heat. So getting hit, but a lot of that's going to be recoverable.
Blocks the slide.
Punish with Jester once again.
Spends the heat, gets the grab.
No breaks. MBR, I thought you were the robot. No, back to back.
He's a dragon. Nice duck and punish. MTKD.
Very clean. All right. Suddenly came alive after that second game. Second round, I should say. All right, Floor's lava now, as Steve might say. So you got to watch out. Trying to immediately go for the ground throw.
Okay, whip free score there, but no punish for MBR. A bit uncharacteristic.
Oh, is that gonna? Oh, okay. Go for these throws. Realizing that MBR missed a few detects in that last round, so really trying to start abusing these throws.
Yeah, gets a counter hit launch there. And the Dragon Hammer into the floor.
Dead, are you Nips?
Hey,
He dead?
Hey.
Oh,
No,
so close.
not quite. Beautiful stuff there from MTKD. Takes the first game. And after such a dominant performance previously by MBR as well, this is very impressive to see.
Yeah, exactly right. Now, that round one was looking like a wash, running right back into it. Law versus Lee this time. We're in the Royal Palace.
He hates
This is the Law matchup, by the way. Law just pulled up to Lee's mansion to beat the crap out of it.
All right, we do have a couple of hazards here. We have a wall break and then a balcony break as well. Once we hit the glass there to find the wall, we're going the opposite direction. Right now, drops the wall carry. Nice. Okay, commits, spends the heat dash. I think we have the kill here.
He gets the wall right.
Oh,
Just slightly too far, but still able to take the round right now with the string.
2 out neutral. MBR had sidestepped and perhaps pressed a little too early. And that's a mistake I think a lot of people will always make, is if you press too early after sidestepping a Tekken, you will actually extend your own hurt box back into the thing you were avoiding.
Yep. Yeah, happens often. No, just dashing up with the half kick. All right, MTKD is definitely in MBR's head right now. With these throws, they're really getting on MBR's nerves. That actual damage is insane, finishing it off with the low. And now set point. MTKD looking unstoppable.
Nice.
Oh my god.
There. Completely avoids the low, gets the launch. Power carrying all the way over to the wall. Yeah, spends the heat to get the extra extension.
Okay. Still in heat here. You gotta worry about that heat smash. Working not so much. Ooh, let's see what's
Heat
nice.
dash spin. No. Yeah, beautiful stuff there. 7 golden to close it out. Perfect for MTKD.
Jeez, MTKD came here to play. That was not pretty if you're an NBR fan.
He, I mean, call a spade a spade. He kind of got the crap beaten out of him.
Yeah, that was, it looks like, yeah, MTKD from Poland coming in and, yeah, putting the work on.
Yeah, I'm sure MBR is not going to be happy about that, though. He'll go and make some adjustments. I'm sure he's going to have probably a hell of a loser's run now.
Yeah.
Again, when you get a player that good, if you kind of get convincingly like O2, you're gonna adapt. You're gonna be mad, and he's gonna come back. He's gonna be hunting down MTKD. But sick to see the law again. Like I said, a criminally low amount of people actually play law at like a tournament level. So it's I feel like we're slowly kind of getting more and more people on that list, which is nice to see. He seems like oddly represented in Europe compared to other regions. I don't know why that is.
Yeah, I feel like, I mean, he's like obviously a popular character, obviously. I mean, the Bruce Lee archetype's got to resonate with a lot of people. But yeah, I know what you mean. I mean, it's just so many characters in Tekken. I mean, realistically, you know, the chance of someone being a law main is you know.
It's a very similar appeal to like I don't know if you've played much VF at all, but it's like a very similar appeal to Jackie in that game.
Okay.
Where like a friend of mine plays Jackie and he plays Law, and
right.
it's like pretty much any time there's like a Jeet Kune Do character, like he just plays them, and he will always like if he does something ridiculous to you in neutral and like just calls you out, he will always do the like he'll just do that himself over the microphone, so it's like the most tilting thing in the world, losing and then just hearing someone like scream at you over Discord. It's a great time.
That's kind of peak. That is kind of peak. Really gets into it. I get it though. I do kind of get it, especially when the voice lines are so good, like for Law and Imagine Jackie's as well, right?
We have our next game up on the setup though, I believe. Taking a big swig. We're already on the alcohol.
Is that the beer? Is that really what you need before you're on stage, man? Get the nerves out of you, the liquid courage.
Hey, we're European.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I mean, look, I'm not blaming them. I'd have one up here right now if I planned ahead.
You get one of them lemon sours.
Oh yeah.
Where's he?
Zeros. All right, who we got coming up on stream here? Gonna be not sure actually.
All right. Oh, it is Mr. Croft and Keiko. I didn't recognize Mr. Croft without the hair.
Times are changing, man. We all gotta lose at some point.
The names were wrong. That's why. There he is.
All right.
It turns out I just didn't recognize him at all.
Mr. Croft, obviously, probably the favorite to win the tournament, at least in this pool. He's 17.
Yeah, you see there, 17th at the Tekken World Tour Finals for 2025. And of course, respectable placements in both EVO France and EVO 2025 as well. 33rd place.
That's crazy.
Again, consistently one of the top performing European players across multiple seasons, particularly during T7, obviously. Mr. Croft had amazing performances, especially in the later seasons. Played quite a bit in ICFC as well. Had a lot of a lot of top eights. I think he had a couple of wins in there as well. So again, very storied, very experienced player. But of course, we'll see what Keiko can bring to the table here. What do we know about Keiko?
Oh, why don't we take a look? Obviously, beat Thomas Paine. What a name, by the way, to get into this position. Obviously, we don't really have any previous results, and neither does Start.gg, so who knows? An unknown factor here, which is always the scariest thing, I think.
Yeah,
if you're a top player and there's a person you don't recognize.
That actually is terrifying to me because the thing is, he has gotten this far in the bracket, which means he's doing well. So there's probably locals who know this guy who are like, oh no, you don't know.
He is from Vienna,
so
he is local, and in GOAT we trust is a quote from his Start.gg there.
Well, we'll see.
We're going to have to trust. If you're a Cape Goat fan, in GOAT we trust. I suppose it is. But against Mr. Croft, I think you need a little bit more than prayers and beliefs. You need some exquisite gameplay to beat this guy.
Yeah, no, of course. Mr. Croft has been a Xiaoyu specialist for years, one of the best on the character, and again, just one of the top European players in Tekken in general. We'll see now, of course, if he is sticking with that iconic Xiaoyu.
There is a really strong, Austrian contingent in Tekken. So many top European players from Austria. It's really sick to see in tournaments like these that breeds these players. So let's see, Mr. Croft versus Keiko, another lead, okay? Apparently with a nation in leads.
I feel like every region has that though. Nice sidestep there from Croft, and again, look at the pressure. He is absolutely just running Keiko down and forces him to make a mistake. Beautiful whip on it.
I wonder if that was like a cheeky beast there, or maybe it didn't look really that intentional, to be honest. Oh my god.
Tries to hit him with a mid as well, but he did the down from AOP and then got the punish.
AOP, man.
Again, Xiaoyu, one of the most contentious characters, we'll say. As far
I would call it evasive, Conservatively evasive.
Eyes parry and the wall spot immediately after as well.
Yeah. Getting that side swap on the positioning is so important here. He's looking very, very scary against the wall spot. See the extension coming out from Mr. Croft. A lot of damage, a lot of recoverable life though. If Keiko can get out of this situation alive, you're in a pretty decent spot. The throw though, no tech. Mr. Croft taking that second round.
Alright, there we go. And a quick 2 rounds from Mr. Croft showing just why he and of course the character are so strong. Sidestep AOP launch attempted, but no dice, and beautiful stuff here from Keiko. Immediately immediately spends that floor hazard, and sometimes I think that's a good idea to use it early just to take it off the table for the other person.
Yeah, I think for sure. And like, why wouldn't you use it, you know, unless you had some sort of mix-up where you could use the full blast to get an extension. But already gets that heat engager, all the evasiveness.
Gets the launch. Big damage here.
Oh,
the relaunch. That was cheeky there from Mr. Croft. Gets it. And yeah, you can see Capegoat knows he's not happy he got caught out by that.
yeah. I think we saw that in the first round as well, and I did call it out. Like, it didn't look that intentional. That one was intentional.
That was
that for sure.
Whenever you see people in Tekken go for like float resets,
Yeah, like the no tag.
It is the most like confident thing in the world because there's no reason it should work.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're getting comboed and your opponent's not paying attention to tech, oh my god, the AOP going right under that. Running 3-4.
Nice break on the throw there.
Okay, where the heat going though? We got the heat going.
Big whip punish there.
Close it out.
Gets it. Yeah. Nice down forward one, checks the spring kick. And a confident comeback there from Capegoat. And I think that's so important for your mental, getting that round on the board.
Yeah, absolutely. And honestly, this cross timing on the AOP to duck all these neutral attempts from Capegoat is really, really sick. Already finding that heat engager now, moving towards that wall. Defense is tough, great block. Could have already got more there.
Yeah, while standing 4-4, I think that was launched, but either way, any punish is better than no punish.
Exactly.
Oh, ducks into the 1+2 from AOP, not what you want to see. Nice, okay, again, punishes the longer. Could have been a bit more, but take the damage.
Okay. Pokes coming out, and again, no tech on this throw. And of course, Xiaoyu with that launch throw is very, very scary. Going to be taken all the way to the wall here with that heat burst.
Nice sidestep blocking as well. Getting some damage here.
Alive, but yeah, I mean, with a pixel, going to be super tough to make that comeback. That's going to be Mr. Croft now to set point.
Backing off, playing the space game here, which again, not something that Xiaoyu necessarily even needs to do, but Croft is so comfortable in his neutral.
Yeah. Oh, nice whip punishment game. Very clean stuff from Mr. Croft. Going to be in a perfect position to close this set out. He burst up against the wall. Such a scary position here. You're going to wake up the low hits. Another one. The heat damage comes.
Nice, yeah, baited out the parry and then got the Cali roll after as well. Solid stuff. Sorry, it wasn't even a Cali roll. It was like the mule kick or whatever that one's called.
Man, if I could learn all the move names in Tekken, I would be inhuman. Okay.
It's actually, like, it's so funny as well, because, like, so many moves change names between games for, like, no reason.
Oh, really?
It's not super often, but, like, there have been a couple of moves, like, over entries that have, like, changed, like, what they're called. I don't know, like, where that comes from, but either way, solid stuff from Mr. Croft, again, as to be expected. Again, good game from Capegoat, though. I think game 2 definitely looked a lot more confident in how he was approaching it. Obviously, like, he took that moment after game 1 to kind of have a bit of a think and got that immediate round, but of course Mr. Croft kind of adapted too quickly. And again, it's what was said earlier, it comes down to significant tournament experience. Mr. Croft, one of the most experienced and decorated European Tekken players. You know, it's a tough nut to crack.
And you want a total pushover. If you're Capegoat, you know, you can take that and be like, well, you know.
I got a round.
I
got a round on Mr. Croft.
2-0, but it was close. Well, it wasn't that close.
It's like we have this running joke in like Irish Tekken where I don't know if you've ever met Mopsy. Mopsy took one round on me, and we held that over Fergus's head for years.
Damn. Open knee, you said?
No, knee absolutely destroyed him. Let's be very clear about that. But he got one round.
No, that counts. That counts,
and Fergus hadn't for a bit, so we were just poking him and being annoying.
Oh, no, I'll take those. I always take those, you know. I remember, I think it was when the release of Street Fighter 6 came out, and they were doing this event in London at the Red Bull Gaming Sphere, and they flew in Mr. Crimson.
Yeah.
And I was there before everyone, and so was he. So we just sat down and played.
Yeah.
He beat me 9-1, but I took that one game.
You took one game?
I took that one game.
And there you go. And that's all you ever need to talk about. I beat that guy once.
Yeah.
It's like, what was the score? It doesn't matter.
Well, the worst part was, it's like he won one game, I won one game, and then I lost 8 straight. he took that one personally.
That was the download.
Yeah,
It was the information round.
That was, unfortunately. Yeah, that was my highlight in my Street Fighter career right there.
I mean, everyone's got one, right?
Yep, very, very true.
Unrelated, sorry, this is just like, we're just, rambling about this.
Go ahead.
What's the longest set you've ever played where you got absolutely washed?
That's a tough one. I don't know, because I don't get washed now. It would probably be, I mean, most recently I'd just say like 2SKM. Like, losing, like, I think it was like 25-1 up against, who was it? I can't remember the name now. But, yeah, that's probably the worst.
I once lost an MKX set 120 games to 11.
I don't even know how you can play 120 games straight, man. At some point, it becomes a blur. You gotta be thinking about that. Anyway,
Here we go.
Matchups coming up.
Zaza.
Yep.
Again, very impressive results on both sides. You see them on your screen there. Zaza, the knockout winner for knockout number 6. And of course, viennality last battlegrounds came 9th as well. Played in the World Tour Finals for Tekken 2025. Perhaps, yeah, it looks like the LCQ there. 129th out of 511 is impressive. Like, that's, again, it's crazy. When you have hundreds of people entering one game, being anywhere where the number 1 is involved at the start is nuts. Like, you're actually insane. Like, 129 normally feels bad, but it's like when it's several hundred people, that's insane. So it's like very impressive stuff there from Zaza, but it looks like they're getting a couple of things set up on the setup, just on the technical side. Might be having some button issues. But what do we got?
Well, I was just looking at the results. Obviously, we had them on the screen anyway, but yeah, obviously Boraloha, you might recognize as well. I did quite a few of the 2BC brackets for Tekken at some point. Super exciting stuff. But yeah, man, I mean, I'm really excited for the rest of today. Of course, we got the Tekken 8 pools, and then I think after that it's going to be some MK action, of course.
I believe,
once
our pool for Tekken ends, I believe the stream will be swapping over to MK1. So obviously, if you're a lot of Mortal Kombat fans tuning into viennality, that'll be good to check out. And of course, obviously later in the day there will be other MK games as well.
Yeah, they got like 3 MK games here.
Yeah, MK1, MK11, MKX, and MK9.
Oh, 4. My bad. That's a lot.
MK9 is at like 9 p.m. here.
Yeah, that's gonna be a lot of fun to watch as well.
I get to get washed in a game from like 2010 or whatever.
Yeah. I think after a few beers, it goes down way easier. You know?
Yeah.
I can't wait for that. But of course, we've got 2SKO as well. It's a big challenger event here. Looking forward to that. Got a whole lot of the French contingent here to try and take that one. Pretty much all the biggest names you could ask for here at this event. But yeah, I was just waiting to get into the game here. What do you play Tekken on? Do you play on pad? Do you play on stick or on leverless? Okay, there we go.
I used to play on stick. I switched over to leverless. To be honest, low key, I kind of miss playing on stick.
I know what you mean. Not specifically for Tekken, but like I do miss it.
Actually, yeah, for me, it is specific.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. For everything else, I think it's amazing. Leverless on a 2D game is phenomenal.
Yep. I think for Tekken, I love leverless because I play Mishimas, so it makes things a whole lot easier.
I can never figure out P2.
You don't. All right, anyway, we're going into the game now. Boraloha versus Zaza on the Kazuya. Speaking of Mishimas, great step. Doesn't want to commit to the punish. Nice. Down back 1-2.
And again, Kazuya, a character who has only gotten better as time has gone on. Again, he's gotten a couple of nice changes over the seasons. But here we go. Beautiful stuff here from Zaza, just absolutely running down Boraloha after a strong opening. Frames. Nice. And gets the low counter hit, and there we go. Boraloha gets the first round on the board. Big cheer from the crowd.
Yeah, Zaza had that huge life lead, trying to play a little bit defensive, and then ultimately went for that power crush. Doesn't work out. Now gonna be 1 round down. Nice little punish. 25 with the plus frames.
All right, stock available now on the side of Boraloha. You can see that arm powered up.
Small whiff punish. I'd love to see that be electric, if I'm honest. But up and down, forward 1-2. Here we go, though. No damage. He's playing that game. Yes. I like it. You're expecting the heat dash there. That's the problem, right? And when your opponent doesn't commit to that, very nice. There we go. Zaza running up with the stomp, taking that round.
Immediate hell sweep.
I love it.
Our electric pressure, nice low from Boraloha, contesting that pressure immediately. And that was very brave there for Boraloha, because obviously had Zaza opted for a mid, would have gotten interrupted, of course, electric is press.
Oh my, 82 damage, no walls, and he left this close for Oki too. That was a really nice combo there for Boraloha. Zaza still got the heat, just got to survive.
Nice. Yeah, duck and well, a little bit of heat still active for Bora, doesn't need it. All right, trading rounds, and we are crawling at our opponents.
Why not? Why not? Okay, coming in. Nice. Yeah, very good stuff. Doesn't finish the string there. Ready to get punished. Nice, guaranteed heat engager there as well. Oh my face. That's a lot of damage. 65. Ooh, huge heat engager though. Yeah, nice.
Spends it for the heat back. Oh! Very fortunate trade there if you're Boraloha. If that had just been a clean counter hit for Zaza, that would have been very bad.
Small punish.
Oh, whiff down forward two, but
oh, you're still alive, Boraloha. The picks. Okay, the generic downfall to close it out last round here in the first game between these guys.
And that was so unfortunate for Boraloha there. I don't know if that was a misinput, but got the backflip that you get from doing back up back. With on the punish. Life leads.
So many great steps from Zaza, but not really able to convert it into big damage. Really needs to either commit to bigger options here or something.
Oh, stays in stance. Doesn't manage to punish the whip. Zaza now, popping heat. Nice sidestep there for Boraloha. Gets counter hit. Oh my God. Available. Could choose to extend this and does. Spends the dash. Nice bit of damage. And the low parry as well. Boraloha takes game one.
Oh, very clutch on the little kip up as well. Super sick stuff. All right, clutch way to close out that round. But man, very back and forth. Gonna go back to that stage select. I think obviously we can call that one about as close to an infinite stage as you can get, of course. Which I think, you know, Kazuya, he really does love his walls, right? A lot of his combos are gonna revolve around being able to get your opponent to the wall, do lots of damages. Great Oki at the wall as well. So hopefully gets a bit of a smaller stage for Zaza.
All right. Looks like they're just clarifying something about the rule set there, but once we get the stage going, I do love that. How do you feel about the rule, the stage select rule? Like, I think a lot of people were a bit divided, moving over between 7 to 8, about it no longer being selective and being purely random.
I think it's the better way to do it, but I think it's less competitive, if that makes sense. I think getting the choice makes a lot more sense, but also it being random is, I don't know, at least you're going to see more on the stages, I guess is one way to put it.
I assume that was kind of more of the idea. But here we go. We do. It's not even so much a traditional wall break. There is just a transition for final round. But there are 2 wall breaks on either side.
Yep. Oh, just ended with this hell sweeps. Ooh, huge good punish as well with the full one. And with the heat burst extension, this is great for the carry once again. It's the end of this combo. Just spend a little bit of extra heat gauge for the extra damage and that Oki, of course. Now we're going to great step. Just going to go with that flash punch again. Doesn't want to commit to an electric.
Block on the hell sweep. Full punish here. Has heat as well if they choose to extend it. Doesn't even need to. Beautiful stuff.
Round 2.
All right.
Fight.
Nice punishes from Zaza on block. But again, these punishes, they could be so much more. Commits to the flash punch. Nice punish for Boraloha. Straight into that heat engager.
And we've kind of seen that so much today. People are kind of like committing to strings that people don't finish. And it is catching people out. But Bora had the call out on that. Beautiful stuff. Gets the extra hit there. Boraloha now 2 rounds up. Potential set point here.
Yep.
tried for a whip punish, was a little too slow.
This time, obviously, Zaza trying to take his time right there. Hell Sweep got blocked last time. That's a better whip punish right there. In the Hell Sweep as well, with the follow-ups now in heat. Good all the way to the wall. Doesn't want to commit to the cinematic. Likes to take the Yoki here. And now we're at the wall. Where are you going to go?
Oh, commits to the string, gets the launch off of it as well. Rage is available here, and heat, and there we go. It is active. Look at all the grey life that Bora is stealing back.
Oh, and it's a scary situation for Zaza.
Down forward 2!
Okay. Should be able to finish this if he gets the wall. Oh, never mind. Not going to need the electric.
I love the energy of just doing wake up, down forward 2. Get away from the kill.
All right. Down forward 2. I want to see some more of those stature kicks. Okay. The up forward 2 throw not broken.
Okay. Zaza.
Okay. What's the Yoshi going to be like here? Maybe going to go commit to the Hell Sweep. No. Down back 1-2. Gets that heat dash.
Oh. And the Hell Sweep as well.
Keep gambling.
Let's go gambling, and the crowd is getting behind Zaza here.
Yes, final round. Of course, still set point for Burlow, but great defense from Zaza.
Nice block, no punish.
Ooh, great. Okay, another nice.
Oh, hop kick. We are just swinging launchers.
Yep, it's a great option versus Kazi, honestly. Okay. Again, same combo ender here, scary for Zaza, but yeah, it wasn't too much damage, and you don't have the wall behind you. You got to nail those.
Nice, down forward 2 gets the heat engager. Again, he was about to be pushed into that wall, fought his way out. Oh, counter hit. 3 damage.
Zaza on life support now. Big whiff. Doesn't want to commit to a punish. Down 2. Probably didn't want that. And then down.
Blocks the mid. Gets hit with a low and low again. Beautiful stuff from Bora Haloa. Takes it 2 games straight there. But solid stuff from Zaza. Again, those last couple rounds, he was making a very strong comeback. But again, it's very difficult to fight back from being knocked.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you have a lot of things in Tekken that can help you make those comebacks. Like, obviously, you got the heat, you got recoverable life, but didn't have any of those.
We saw that come into play for Bora Haloa. Again, like, getting into heat, having rage available, and healing back your gray life is a very powerful position to be in, especially when you close, the gap between the life deficit. Again, even if you have the initial life lead, if someone gets all those resources and then heals back their gray life and puts you down, you are at a disadvantage while they're already powered up. And that was something that kind of a friend of mine was always very particular about, is when someone activates heat, you almost always want to activate yours as soon as possible after that, because you want to fight them on even terms. Defending against a character that has heat active, it's not always necessary to pop yours, but it's like defending against a character who has heat active is extremely difficult when you don't have the tools to fire back.
Yeah, although there's something to be said about if you manage to survive someone's heat, like
then you have all the cards.
You then have the heat. Then when you're in heat, you're going to be able to get so much recoverable life back, especially if you land that engager and
player
stuff.
cards.
Yeah, not correct right now. I'm not Toast, unfortunately. Shout out to Toast though. One of my goats over at Grand Blue. I mean, I don't know what he's doing these days, but yeah, and a Riot, of course. No Grand Blue, in the tournament this year, unfortunately. But
that's a shame.
Yeah, it is a shame. But time moves on. We got 2x KO now.
Yeah, it's sort of time moves on. Characters that you kind of recognize from your favorite game in a new game. It sort of works.
Hey, I'm a big See the Wolves guy. Big fan. And we literally had a Kenshiro trailer drop.
Yeah, I saw that.
That
was like earlier today, right? It was like this morning.
Absolutely crazy. And great decision as well. Most people playing See the Wolves got to be 30 plus. Naturally, SNK games, a bit of an older audience in general. Kenshiro, that's going to be everyone's anime that they watched.
Yeah,
when
absolutely.
They were kids.
It's like I saw something the other day though that was just like. Especially with all the new stuff happening for City of the Wolves.
Yeah.
The Evo in South America is going to go crazy.
Oh yes, I can't wait to see that. But I think it's Zaza coming up on stream once again. Going to be up against Thomas Paine. Oh no.
No, it's Bora Haloa and MTKD.
Yeah, I think the names were swapped last time. All right, yeah, we're on winner's side. All right, this is the top 8 here, Nibs. So big win here gets you in that winner's semi-finals. Exciting
yeah,
stuff.
Bora Aloha obviously coming off the back of a big win just a moment ago, but MTKD we saw earlier had a dominant win over MBR. And again, very aggressive, very controlling use of Law's tools. So it'll be interesting now to see how Bora Aloha adapts to that, because again, a lot of what he was doing in that set I felt like was using as Fina's stance options to kind of deal with Kazuya's tools. Kazuya, I think outside of down forward 1, kind of doesn't really have the best options to necessarily attack characters.
It's always been a big problem.
Go lower to the ground. Law has Dragon Hammer, which is incredibly good against anyone trying to stay near the ball.
Yeah. Well, we're going to be able to see that happen right now. Bora Aloha with MTKD. As I mentioned, the winner gets to that top 8. Going to make it all the way through to Sunday. Round 1, ready, fight. Already starting to swing for Bora Aloha. So interrupted by MTKD already.
Nice punish there from Bora Aloha a moment ago. And again, drawing out a launcher, catching MTKD, trying to overcome into pressure. We just do strings and sometimes they just work.
Yeah, I mean, especially when you're already whipped, right? You kind of want to commit to the string because it might just catch your opponent off guard.
Nice. Uses to spend the heat smash there. Works out. First round on the board for MTKD.
Yeah. And obviously, Zafino, we didn't really talk about it in the last set. One of those characters affected by the install changes, right? Where now when you run out of heat, your install runs out too.
Which, you know, I think if you got the install from the heat, I think that's fair.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Sliding in. Get guaranteed follow-up. And just raw heat activation. I mean, I kind of don't hate it.
I think characters like Law especially, nice, he's a dragon. All right, doesn't quite get the kill. Dragon Hammer and the mid after. And again, even if you block Dragon Hammer, it's so difficult because you have to hold the 50-50 after.
Yeah. With punish there, sliding to right and get with punish immediately sliding in. Coming in. All right. Oh my god, the string. Nice, hit confirm on the counter hits. Now full heat available after this heat smash. You got nowhere to go, Bora. Oh, gonna have to guess on the low.
And again, MTKD continuing in dominant fashion, like we saw earlier, just absolutely hammering down on Bora Aloha here with Law's tools. And again, it's difficult. It's a difficult matchup to win, I think, regardless of who you are. And again, there are kind of very polarizing matchups, as with any game, but I think Law, generally speaking, doesn't really have any. It's sort of, he is playing his game plan, and there's not really a whole lot anyone can do to stop him from doing that. Because of the way his kit is designed, so much of it is just designed around really powerful mids. A lot of like block plus on block tools. And again, if he gets a clean knockdown with a low, it sort of just puts him in an ideal scenario. Again, like you said, it gets the guaranteed no-show follow-up off the slide.
Yeah.
And you mentioned it's interesting that he opted for the raw heat activation, but the characters who can make distance like Law, I think they're in a prime position to do that.
Yeah, and I think Law obviously is a character that can maintain his own heat gauge with the nunchucks and things like that, right? So it's less of an expenditure for him. And obviously getting access to that hit confirming heat dash follow-up but off of his 1-1-1 string. That'll be very, very dangerous. So we'll see what's going to happen. No walls this time. Also, I think, you know, when we saw Bora Aloha also had some great movement in that set, but not the best with punishes, whereas MTKD has been making Bora Aloha pay for every single one. There's that. 1-2-2. Rage available for him. Still has half his life. There's that whip punish I was just talking about right there with the nunchucks. Does drop the combo, but is able to clutch it out.
Here. Nice sidestep for MTKD, gets the full punish on the back, and because of that string, it actually turns her around 50% just like that.
Nips? There's no wall. What do you mean it's 103 damage? He had the back, yes, but holy moly.
Nice, clean, and you saw there, Bora Aloha was actually committing to the string there, but the nunchuck interrupted him in the middle, got the counter hit. Nice stuff there from MTKD, ducked in his face and threw out the launcher. Again, baiting people into crouching for the block is always very, very nasty.
Exactly, yeah. Obviously, crouch dashes in, right? And then you think the slides come in right in the last second. Double dragon. Yeah, MTKT has been steamrolling through this bracket. A win is going to put him into that top 8 semi-finals.
Punish, and yet again, heat activation, again, safe to do it, has the distance. Tried for an unchuck again, but gets interrupted that time. But gets the conversion. Chooses to spend a bit of health there for that empowered option.
Yeah, gonna get a lot of that recoverable life back. 91 damage is nothing to sneeze at. More importantly as well, you time out that heat gauge. Just waking up with it though. MTKT looking to close the setup. Maybe right now, Nibs.
Yeah, there it is. The blue sparks as well. Beautiful stuff from MTKT. 2-0 and moves on into top 8. Wow.
Yeah, very dominant fashion as well. I mean, none of his opponents today were pushovers, that's for sure. I mean, up against, MBR, 2-0 up against poor Lohar as well.
Yeah, very impressive results, and it's going to be interesting to see now how he moves on into that top 8, like how that first game goes. But of course, it looks like we're going to have Mr. Croft and Zabor up shortly as well, so that's going to be very interesting. Obviously, Mr. Croft, as we said, my favorite for the tournament, but who knows? Always like to be proven wrong.
Zabor, we saw him at the start of the stream, right? Playing the Kuma. So the Bears, they can always get it done, man.
It's an interesting one because I think Kuma, a character more so than everyone, who benefits massively from the options that he gives him. Again, just gets the bear electric in heat as well, which is such a powerful tool. But again, just has really useful heat smashes, has useful ways to guard break off of the roll as well. So again, a scary character. But what we were seeing big time from Zabor was honestly getting the knockdown at the wall and just doing the charge nose swipe.
Yeah,
and that was just doing massive work. Because again, a lot of people don't know how to get up off the floor against that. And as soon as a bear player sees that they're going to just keep doing it, because at that point it's essentially free.
Yeah, and which is not something that I could see happening up against Mr. Croft.
No, absolutely,
How to deal with that, I mean, gonna be pretty seasoned in this matchup, I imagine.
So to be honest, to me, it's kind of one of those things where I'm like, I don't know if Zabor even bothers trying, because again, it's a
at least once.
You try once, but it's a knowledge check, and absolutely Mr. Croft knows that, But here we go. They are already up on the stage. So Mr. Croft there on your left and Zabor on the right. Once again, you see their most recent results. And of course, Mr. Croft got 17th in that Tekken World Tour Global Finals of 2025, which is just absolutely insane considering you look at how many people were in the LCQ, you look at who was in that top 16. Just insanely good performance all around.
Yeah, I mean, obviously beating Kudans, we mentioned it before, but anytime you get to beat a Korean player, one of the best Korean players, definitely last season, Kudans had an insane season. Just fell short, obviously, at the Tekken World Tour, but to the hands of Mr. Croft. So, gonna be able to see some more of that. Zhao Yu and up against Kuma. I mean, both these characters can be reasonably evasive. I mean, Hunting Bear stands a bit more of a new addition, right? But at least we'll see if Zhao Yu has the tools to deal with it.
Get ready
Looks
for
like
the
we're going
next
to Peru.
battle.
So we have a balcony break and a floor break in play in this one. And then, of course, if they end up on that lower stage, it is an octagon with exploding walls.
Okay, wow. Already got a lot of movement going on. You already see the Bears step something successfully. Trying it again right there. Double. Doesn't quite work out the second time, but the step on the running 1+2.
It's like those videos you see people make where it's like two people choreographing to avoid each other. But here we go. Zabor managed to spike Croft out of the air. So this is all float scale. You see not a lot of damage, all things considered, but got a lot of wall carry.
I like that. And immediately we see the wall break into the floor break. It's onto the. I hate this much. This is my least favorite part of the stage. All the walls are explosive here. You gotta be worried about getting splattered, but the heat smash is just going to be enough to close out round number 1. But we saw Zabor, represent some great things in that round.
All right, round start jab there from Zabor, trying to feel out early, and again, getting the block factor going. This is where bears are scary, just keeping you on the defense. But beautiful from Mr. Croft fighting out, gets active, no break on the grab. This is going to be a full combo.
This is going to be very scary, Nibs. I want to take it the wall. No, never mind, just drop. And 1+2 throw, not broken, and the unblockable throw. Not broken either. Oh, we not not done.
Evading, throws out a raw launcher. Nice. Oh, there it is, the Bear Electric IMP. There we go. Close out the round. He does. Zabor staying alive.
Yeah, very scary. Nice stuff. Great. Electric timing. Honestly, for Zabor. Look at like a Mishima trying to get in with the Hellstream too. Get that guaranteed follow-up. Only 21 damage, but a E-engager is nothing to stop him.
Oh, commits to the full string, and that has been the story of today right now. I don't know what people are on, but they just want you to get countered.
Oh my god, they powered up Hellstream coming through. That's doing so much damage.
That's a couple times now. Croft has kind of dropped the pickup on the later part of his juggles, but manages to close it out.
I think if he doesn't hit the wall there, he's alive. Did the one damage needed to close it out. Nice.
Sidestep AOP, avoided that initial mid, and then got the hop kick out of it as well.
Okay, luckily this wall explosion's already been used up, so just gonna have to hold the Oki instead. Oh, just trying to backdash out of there, gets countered. Into another launch, to another mix-up.
The reset.
Wow.
Smash. Beautiful stuff.
All right, the first game done to Mr. Croft there. Those Zabor, I mean, definitely he was taking a fight to Mr. Croft. Looked scary for a moment,
Get
but
ready for the next
I mean,
battle.
once Xiao Yu gets going, man, it can be very scary. We didn't even see Mr. Croft drop quite a few of those combos as well, so
Fight.
hopefully it doesn't happen too often. Oh, Zabor might be able to start to take full advantage of it.
All right, here we are on the best stage in the game.
Yeah, that E-burst gonna land. Plus
Nice.
to work with great whip punish.
Beautiful punish with the Bear Pistons.
All the way to the wall, and we charge it up.
And
We
he
gotta try it
He
once.
tried it once. I think he was actually slightly too far away. I think that's Steve.
Oh, no way. Rolling into the mule kick, gonna do so much damage, man. Just taking the reset, going with the mid with that heat dash extension. Again, we see another drop mid.
Okay, beautiful stuff. Just keeping it simple there. Chopping down the tree. Round one on the board for Mr. Croft.
Yep. Quite scary stuff, obviously. Come into those lows. You get punished. Maybe Zabor can start doing something with the plus frames, but.
Nice. Up forward three there. Avoids the option. And beautiful stuff. Gets the heat engage as well. Pressure now. Tried for the electric, but good evasion from Mr. Croft. Doesn't quite pick up. Good break on the throw that time.
Oh, and again, the up 4-3. Putting so much. Good smash, nice. Just doesn't commit to too many options. There's the low though, and stays on the ground as he gets picked back up. Trying to power crush out, but the offense from Mr. Croft is so delicately crafted here. Not going to drop a combo this time, and is able to close it out, putting himself on a set point.
Round 3.
And of course, taking this set, going to put him into that top 8 winner side, up against MTKD, which is not somewhere you want to be, honestly, the way that guy's been playing all day.
No, absolutely. It's going to be stacked on that winner's side, but we're not there yet. Zabor can potentially fight back out of this, but Mr. Croft is in the driver's seat right now. Has gets the corner explosion, and we are going to the wall.
Bang, bang. Ooh, now you got to hold this Oki in the mix-up as well. The heat smash coming through into the hypnosis stance.
Nice block, but he didn't quite get the punish. Tried for a launch, it's a bit too slow.
What?
And there we go. Steals the corner, does Mr. Croft, and gets the back turn low as well. Gets the perfect and wins that 2-0. So Mr. Croft is moving into top 8 on the winner's side. And yeah, no, that's going to be sick to see.
Damn.
Do we have our losers games yet? Do we have them ready yet?
I don't know if we're streaming the loser side, if I'm honest. We'll have to wait and see what Mothership says, but yeah, Mr. Croft and MTKD, I feel like they both finished it on a perfect as well, which is perfect. That's going to be a matchup in top 8. I can't wait to see that.
You know, I'm excited to see, to be honest. Again, I do still think Mr. Croft just like he's the favorite until proven otherwise. But based purely on performance, I think if anyone who is here this weekend is going to do it, it'd be MTKD.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, obviously we got the other pool side, which won't be on stream, but you know, we got some other really strong players on that side of the pool as well. Dark Flash, oh god, Dilbiam, Wacko. Yeah, I love Buff Ladies. I love that name, by the way. Great name.
I
respect
love how
that. I
like
respect
everyone has just like mutually agreed that that's like an acceptable thing to shout.
As it
loud
should
and proud.
be.
As it should be. As it should be. But it's more so just like so many people, like even like like the Jay Wong clip of like going to like the muscle bar in Japan.
I mean, look, I don't want to be the TO or the bracket runner having to shout, "I love buff ladies. I love buff ladies."
It's actually there are some names that I read that like I genuinely don't know how they get away with having them in the tournament. It kind of reminds me of like you remember when like the Smash players like what was it like PPMD his name used to be Dr.
yes.
PP and he had to change it because he got
Well,
sponsored.
I love it. It's PPMD, like PP Medical Doctor.
Yeah.
But we will get some losing games actually coming up. Looks like we're going to get Akaza versus Zaza first,
6-6.
which should be
And
a
looks
very
like
good
the
matchup.
guys are stepping up to the setup already, getting themselves ready to go.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. Good to see that we get to see more Zaza, obviously. Obviously,
Yeah,
that
you get a
Reina
shot of
is
the-
pretty exciting.
Yeah, no, again, it's always sick to see the character represented a little more. I know I said that about Law, said that about Reina. Again, Yagami kind of always comes to mind as kind of like, to me, like one of the best Reinas, absolutely. So few other
Yeah.
people, I think, really represent the character at like a super high level.
Yeah.
A couple of people here and there, one or two people from the US, like a couple of people from the UK. That's kind of
also
about
Korea.
it.
I mean, Jong the Thing tried to play the character a little bit, especially at the start of Tekken. Obviously now on Eddie. But,
I mean
obviously.
that was always going to happen once
Yeah.
he got it back, like,
Obviously.
But no, it is. It's a very interesting thing, and I think one thing that we saw it in the game earlier that kind of came up. Reina has some very strong Mishima tools, but then has some very odd differences compared to most other, like Flash Punch combo being like the main one. Her Flash Punch combo
sure.
is to go into stance pressure, whereas in all other situations it's knockdown or wall swap.
Same with Hell Sweep, right? Hell Sweep goes into the Heaven Giraffe stance. And then
Yeah,
that's,
which it's like a very non-typical, a very like, but in a weird way, somehow still a more aggressive version of the toolkit because she's entirely mix-up based.
yeah. It is, honestly, can be even scary, obviously, getting a knockdown, like getting Hell Sweeped by Kazuya and then having to deal with that wake-up game. Can be quite scary, but we see Kazuya's even commit more to the full follow-up out of the Hell Sweep, right? Just to get that extra corner carry, which is the main thing, and obviously the extra damage. So honestly, I feel like having that, keeping them standing on a Hell Sweep and getting a stance mix-up can be even better in a lot of cases, actually.
But it looks like, yeah, we are getting a Kaz here, and we are on the Shaheen as well.
Okay, Shaheen. And yeah, that's actually going with Kazuya this time. Could be very exciting, I think.
All right.
Get
Here we
ready
go.
for the next
So,
battle.
Midnight Siege, yet again, we are going to have an explosive wall in play. Can go off once per set, or once per game, rather.
Toshi.
Right, Shaheen, quite an interesting character. Kind of plays just Tekken really well right now, right? Always has been in that
That's
position.
always been Shaheen's wheelhouse. He just plays a really strong game of Tekken, but again has access to some very powerful tools with
Yep.
Heat active. Again, has an unblockable high, very difficult to
Yes, the
react to.
flash kick.
There it is again.
There it is. Gonna get the guaranteed follow-up as well to take away all that recoverable life. Heat's just running out. Zaza can make this work with some heat and rage available. Great
Nice
flash
flash
done.
there from Akaza.
Yeah, really clutch. Obviously has a mid follow-up after that down forward one, but you're not really going to commit to that too often, Kazuya. And actually already is going for it, trying to mix things up. 4-4-3 catches Kaza ducking. That's going to be some good damage. And he's got the wall here to extend too.
Oh, nice block to stomp there. Good wow from Akaza. Catches Zaza out. Running down Zaza's heat timer as well. There gets the explosion. Spike. And yeah, good pressure. Nice walk left there from Zaza. Completely got himself out of the corner.
Oh,
Side walls. This time they do not save lives. Gets the spikes. Quick kick to fight the pressure.
oh, rage available for Kaza. That'll be very scary pressuring your offense if you're Zaza. Down forward two, huge counter hit.
Stop jumping.
Yeah, I like that. I like the down forward two from Kazuya. Of course, they're going to be punished with great electric timing. On the counter hit, going to lead to quite a lot of damage here.
Yeah.
Okay, just from the Evo.
And chooses not to spend the heat.
Oh.
Keeps his heat. Beautiful stuff. sidestep left to realign, make sure he got the correct version of the wall combo.
Ooh, sliding in. Gonna be some nice damage. Glitz come back, and more importantly, you get a chance to recover some of that life. And the Vixens are coming down. And oh my god, the duck. Although sidestep even into the launch on the wall. Gonna be a lot of damage. Oh, hold up! What's going on?
I'm not really sure what the thinking was there. I think Akaza expected Zaza to get up pressing a button. But either way, closes out the round.
Yeah.
Currently in the lead 2-1 here is Akaza.
And again, Zaza had that great, had that heat smash whip, and then had a great opportunity for a big whip punish, and then settled with the flash punch.
Big counter hit on from here now. Closing out on the damage, step forward 2 as a shader.
I love this. I love this sequence, using up a lot of that heat. Look at the chip damage. Good nails against the wall splat.
With the
Should
health.
be able to kill.
Oh my god. Beautiful side conversion there. And again, if you're Kazuya, if you are on that E2 side with the wall to your right, that's the perfect position to be in because that second hit of the health sweep will always
And that's the Noki set up whenever you end the combo. The wall combo with a down forward 2, you guarantee that positioning. Which we see that quite a lot from high level Kazuyas. Wow, hop kick over the generic down 2. Oh,
nice, gets the launch yet again. That heal has been so consistent. I feel like Zaza's 1-for-1 on that.
yeah, I think Akaz has been caught ducking, trying to block these hell sweeps, but haven't come, to be honest. So much recoverable life for Zaza. And rage available. There's the hell sweep, great stuff.
And a beautiful defense there from Zaza. He was sidestepping left, but still making sure to block. And the entire time he's just lining himself up for that hell sweep position. Nice, there we go. Gets the whiff punish there with the stature kick, no less.
Yeah, Zaza played that so well. I love that. Sometimes, you get a little bit antsy to play with your plus frames, right? Hits that well, gets the plus frames and then takes the time to smooth rather than try to beat.
Yeah, and I think as well, changing up your pace like that really messes up your opponent. I think Akaza was kind of playing that end of the round as though Zaza was going to keep committing to pressure. But just being able to move and kind of show the confidence to your defense can really throw people off. But here we go. As we say that, Zaza opened up with big haymakers, and there's another one. This is going to be a perfect. No, not quite. All right, there we go. All right. I didn't curse him. It's fine.
There you go. Kaza, though, I mean, every single 4-4-3 has hit for Zaza. I don't know how mind control Kaza to always be dunking, but I think you got to rely a little bit more on movement here, right? Move a bit more where you can step that hell sweep and, avoid the 4-4-3 because you don't want, clearly guessing's not working in your favor. Oh my god,
he is batting 1,000. This is ridiculous. Every time I press forward, you will dunk.
That's like 4 for 4 right there. Oh my god. Oh, the little delay in the down back one. Not enough to kill. Oh, nice close out with the down 3. And now, set point from Zaza had some insane momentum.
And immediate low parry there on the dig jab. Beautiful call out from Akaza. Ooh, doing the fancy stuff.
No whip punishes. I mean, again, I like to see Zaza rip some electrics there, but, in tournament, it loses side. That's going to be tough. Oh my god. So disrespectful as fuck.
Nice block. The 1-1 into the He actually can't miss. He can't miss.
Boom! I can't do something, man. Stop trying to block low. At some point the house sweep took what a patience. Zaza is so good to mix. One more gas. He's waiting. He's just waiting. Aura farming.
He wants it again.
Oh,
there we go.
1-2, and that's gonna be. Oh no. Was that it? Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, that's
it.
2 games straight there for Zaza. That was so impressive. And yet again, we saw that same thing as we saw in game 1. He closed that out by just completely shifting his pace and just walking at him and just blocking. Just being like, go ahead, make a mistake. I'll kill you. Yeah. And it's just so sick. But it looks like we're going to have, do we have one more, or are we going straight on to our game 1?
Yeah, one more.
No, we're going to have one more. We're Zabor, and then the winner.
It could be Zaza, yeah. So Zabor versus Zaza. This is for top 8. This is a lot on the line. I mean, if you're Zaza, you got to be feeling good after that game. Like, you played that perfectly at the end. Like, when you play Mishimas, there becomes a point where you hit a certain level where you have to learn to, like, pull back on the offense and slow down. And, like,
it's like learning when to take your foot off the gas. But again, it's like doing that as a mind game. Because you're so like your whole game plan is predicated on you just running people down and flipping coins. So it's like if you make them gamble while you're doing nothing, it sort of just like gives you situations like that last round there where someone is going to panic option expecting to counter hit you, and then you just get a clean punish.
Exactly right. And again, that's something you have to do when you get to this high level. When you get to that point where you know characters and players are going to immediately choose options that are going to blow up your offensive choices, right? You do have to slow down. That that applies to all characters, not just the Mishimas, but especially Mishimas who do rely on that, those offensive sequences more than most. But yeah.
Get a view of our beautiful stage here. Those masks are sick.
Oh yes, yeah. Literally, if you guys don't know, those are the trophies for the winners for all the main games here at viennality. Really cool little Oni masks. Very unique trophies, not just your traditional cups that you usually see at some events.
Yeah.
That's one you can put on a wall and be like, yeah, that looks so cool.
And it's sick as well. You saw the little fridges on the stage for Monster Energy and the Lemon Sour as well, the partners for viennality.
Yes.
Big shout outs to those guys.
Man, I can't wait to dig into these lemon sours. I mean, I've got to read the book. Unfortunately, it's all in
it's all Japanese.
It's all Japanese, so I couldn't tell you how strong it is actually. But I can tell you
There's
now.
a number on there somewhere.
There's probably somewhere. All right. Oh, 5%. There you
5%.
go. Nice little
Not too
beer.
bad.
Nice little beer, Not quite as strong as the strong zeros, if you guys ever had those.
All right.
But
it looks like, the
plenty
guys
stronger.
are just talking something out there, but they are ready to go. It looks like we're going to get the Kuma versus Kazuya. So interesting that Zaza, like you said, opted to switch off of the Reina that we saw earlier on that winner's side.
I realized Zaza wasn't ever the Reina, but Hater was the Reina.
Oh, sorry.
Zaza was always the Kazuya.
Zaza was always the Kazuya. We love spreading lies and
Yeah,
misinformation.
Look, would we be commentators if we didn't? That's what makes us professionals, Nibs. Just how well we can spread misinformation without being corrected.
Oh,
Anyway,
you love to see it.
we know one thing for sure, is that is a scary bear on one side, and Kazuya on the other. Obviously, the winner here makes it into that top 8, loser's side, makes it to the Sunday.
All right, here we go, game 1. Now we do have 4 hazard walls on this stage. This is just a slightly altered version of Iron Arena.
Nice punish as well. I like that down back 1-2. Again, Kazuya
Nice.
doesn't have the best mid options to deal with low profiling stances, but that down back 1-2 is amazing.
Beautiful punish there a moment ago from Zabo with the bear pistons, and there we go, takes 50% just like that.
Okay, trying to go to 4-4-3. That was so good in that last set. I feel like they're not going to be as successful versus Zabo here, though. So much great step. Can we see a punish? Oh, went the electric. Unfortunate missed it. 1+2 though. That's going to be a great option there. Still has recoverable life, still has rage available.
Yeah, and you look at that there. Zabor kept stepping right to try and get away from the wall, and Zaza kept stepping left to follow him. Beautiful stuff.
I really like the mind games there, but as Zaza taking a bit too long, the timer's running out. Not much you can do here, the hell sweep.
just
Close,
short.
not enough.
Yeah, got the hell sweep at the end. Was short by about 5% life, and Zabor takes our first timeout.
Yeah. Not often you see those. Oh my god. Coming. Oh no. Oh no, Nibs. Not this.
The mix.
Oh, speaking of mix. Untakeable grab comes through.
Nice block on the low there, and immediately mashes out. Get away.
Nah. Oh, we're rolling out though. Unfortunately, not for the help to survive that. Zabo now. Game point.
Nice block. Right back. Good block on the hip up there.
Yeah. Taking some of the flash punch doesn't overcommit. There's that instant while rising too. This could be some very nice damage, or it would have been. We didn't see that drop with the E-burst coming through. Oh my god, step electric. I'll take one out of your book, Kazuya.
Alright, we're getting to the wall. Oh no, not quite. Doesn't get the enter. Alright, Spencer, smash there. Try and run out the gauge on Zaza. And there it is. Heat is gone.
Oh, we're playing second nib. No heat available. We're back to back to basics.
Look at this. Look at the back dash.
Oh, nothing basic about that.
Step back two.
Oh
my
we're
god.
getting into mind games.
Thatcher kick and we mash. There we go. Zabor takes game 1. But look at that. He looked like he was playing with his food there at the end. There was a little bit of BM in those back dashes.
You know, we mentioned about how important it is to hold off that gas pedal. But then you get to that next level where your opponent doesn't overreact.
Yeah.
And now you have to immediately choose an option. You can't just sit and wait.
Yeah.
So Zaza needs to actually commit. Start sending these hell sweeps. You're playing Kazuya, damn it. Gamble.
Alright, 1-1-2, gets a knockdown. Straight in, and doesn't quite get it off the trade. Unfortunate there for Zaza, lost a lot of damage.
We're playing Keisuke Kazuya here. We drop all our combos.
Alright, Hellspeed. And there we go, beautiful stuff. Zaza didn't get a clean splat, but didn't even need one.
Yep. And that's what I mean. That's what I said. You just got to start sending it. You just have to rip these hell sweeps. Your opponent isn't going to choose those panic options that you're waiting for. Big damage though. Off that counter hit, down back +2, plus frames. Still my turn. The mid. Nice hit confirm as well. And you get some of that heat back to the.
Nice stuff there. Zaza absolutely running down Zabor here with the heat options. Stone head.
Yeah, why not? Mix it up. Statue kick coming in. Best low in the game, or one of them.
Oh, okay. Gets the grab.
It's okay. It doesn't do that much damage. 30 damage, but it does take away all your recoverable life. That's the big scary part about it.
Yeah, and Zabor tried to chase the tech with the sweep, but Zaza correctly rolled away. Nice block there, and the punch with the...
Oh, big trade again, and we drop the combo again.
Block. He's still active here for Zabor. Completely whips.
Oh, we finished the flash punch anyway with the house. We do it again.
Satchel kick attempt. Nice block. And the blade completely avoids the low. Zabor staying alive here.
Yep. Zaza though, still on set point. No, still on game point. Believe on the game. Again, the winner sneaks into that top 8. Very important. Zaza takes this round. Don't let Zaba get onto that set point. Huge.
That's something yet. Gets a knockdown off the low. Backdashing now. And again, Zabor playing
Oh,
such
no.
a defensive Kuma here.
Oh my god.
Tried to chase again, but got interrupted and mashes out. And again, that's been a couple times now where Zaza has attempted to get something going. Zabor has just called him out with the 1-1-2.
Oh, okay, set point for Zabor here. Got a lot of momentum this side. Nice.
Good punish.
Yay. 1-1-2. But we're just showing a laser. We play it like that.
Nice stuff. Completely avoids the grab.
This could be
All
some
right.
good
Should
damage.
be able to get to the wall here. Just about
wasn't
did.
sure.
Yeah, didn't get a clean splat.
The hell sweep is blocked and punished from Zabor. Not gonna pop. Oh, the mix is coming, man. The mix. The booty. It's all coming through.
Nice block. And hell sweep right back. That wasn't a punish. Just went for the mix. Sidestep left to realign. Get a full combo. Beautiful stuff.
Oh,
nice.
we punish! And there it is.
Zaza.
Evening out the games.
Ties it up 1-1.
Ooh. That was it.
That was excellent movement there at the end. Again, like that, like tiny little call out, like having the confidence to block the low and commit to the hell sweep as his response. Again, not a real punish, but just wanted to get some pressure going. And again, calling out that get up option at the end with the side step right 1-1-2. Beautiful stuff.
Well, because it has so much pushback, you're not really going to be able to get a clean punish on it anyway. Actually, swapping off the Kuma to Panta, Zabor really wants to get this top 8.
Right. This is good news, Captain. We can beat these.
There's the Kuma matchup. I mean, the Panda matchup ain't going to be that different, but there are some nuances. Smash, the beach ball coming through.
A good block there.
The punish.
Yes, Ben's the
to finish the
dash.
string.
Oh, huge. Big damage. Rage available on the side of Zaza here. Nice block on the mid.
Definitely wanted a hell sweep there, by the way.
Nice punch again. Zaza's defense is so good. Down back 2.
It's just slowing up. Okay, the break on the 1+2. Zaza has
nice
heat.
step.
Oh
my god, beautiful stuff from Zaza. And there we go, the Rage Art to close it out. Again, I always agree with this. If it is going to kill, just do Rage Art.
All right, gives you some time to catch your breath as well. Zaza taking the first round.
Get the elite hydration during the Rage Art animation. You know, that's the tech.
That is always the tech, man. You got some time. Hydrate. 1+2, even 4 coming through. Itoshi, he bust. Now an early heat spent, and you're going to be on the back foot defensively. But if you're getting hit while in heat, that heat's going to transfer to recoverable life. So you can see you got a lot of life to work with here. You could just start the offense. Down forward 2, not counter hit though.
1-2, side wall, saves Zabor there. Gets the headbutt. Tries for the mid yet again. Good check there from Zaza. And again, has raids available, no heat. That new option has there.
Yeah, sidestep 3-1. Oh my god. Again, not breaking that to be all your recoverable life though. Still has a rage though, Zaza still got some options here. Hasn't committed to it a single time there. Could definitely do it on reaction to stuff like that. Oh my god, that's huge. You have to.
Stops the clock. This isn't going to kill, but this is going to be a lot of
Does
damage.
that give you the life lead? I don't think it does. Oh, it's going to put you in a position where you don't know who's got the life lead. I think you're going to have to commit to one more option here.
Yeah, Zaza needs to run in and get something. Oh, try for death.
Oh, and get out of there, get out of there.
Oh my god, 1%!
No way. All right, Zaza on set point by an act of God. 1% difference. Insane rounds. Back 1-2, just clean finishes it. Doesn't even need a hiccup from that. Ooh. Double, that's a good punish from Zarbor, trying to even out the life now. Hunting Bear. It's so tense, man. Both players with the big whip. Doesn't get the punish though. Finishes the string.
Yeah, has heat available here. No, pushes him away. Doesn't opt for a full. There we go. All right, closes it out.
Oh, okay.
Zabor staying alive here.
Stabilizing. Zaza still is on that set point though. Big step, and finally an electric. Huge. We've seen him go for that this entire day. Finally pulls it off. Dashes out. That is all he got though. Finishes the string. Coming in, rolling in even. The guard break. That's a wall flat.
Beautiful stuff.
That's going to be a lot of damage, but he is gone. Oh, nice.
Nice block.
Oh,
but
no.
gets the wall stop immediately after. Zabor now, again, he has shifted the momentum of this set completely.
The
Nice
duck. No punish though. The sidestep and then the electric comes out
Zaza.
again from Zaza.
Rage art is available.
Maybe you just do it. Yes,
Oh,
I agree.
Absolutely.
I agree.
Again, this is not dead, but one touch here for Zaza after this.
Yep. And you're going to get rid of that recoverable life. Anything, a hell sweep will close it out.
He's
Nibs.
back a bit of his own.
Are you going to gamble on a hell sweep? No down forward. 1-2.
The block from Zabor.
Oh, the roll.
And he guesses wrong. Zabor brings it to a final round. Set point for both players to qualify for top 8.
Oh my god, he engaged for Zabor here. Coming in.
Yeah,
That's
he
huge.
first interrupt the roll. Beautiful stuff.
Gets
This
the float.
is scaled because it's float damage, but still good.
Oh, the kip up lands this time. Went for the hell sweep. Oh, the power crush is blocked and punished. Oh, caught him ducking. That's going to be so much damage, Nibs.
Yeah. Ooh, doesn't quite get the full conversion there. You only get one hit if someone hits the wall back turn.
Big tech. Still has some heat. The heat smash could be it, and that's
there
going to be
it is! Dunk on him! Zabor. I was convinced that was Zaza's game. I was absolutely convinced that was Zaza's game. It was like he had the mandate from heaven. Nothing he was doing could whiff, but again, those last couple of rounds, Zabor just did not care.
There was some divine intervention in that second round, man. The 1% different right at the end. Just couldn't quite clutch it out. And a nice 3-0 comeback in those rounds by Zabor. And the Panda change.
I was going to say, what do you
out.
think the change to Panda did there for him? Like,
Not a
was
whole
that
lot.
just like the mental vibe, really?
Yeah, I mean, possibly. I mean, obviously very similar characters, not too much different. Didn't play them too differently either, just more committing to the hunting bear stand still and still hitting those mix-ups. The heat sequences were a little different, but yeah, I mean, either way, great clutch out from Zabor.
Yeah.
We're going to be in that top 8 on the loser side, of course. But unfortunate for Zaza, his journey into 9th place in a 46-man tournament, nothing to scoff at.
No, absolutely. Very impressive stuff. Solid results. And again, he played extremely well the entire time. I think he has to be happy with that. Obviously, he's going to go home, probably study the tapes a bit. But again, beautiful stuff. Of course, the second pool for Tekken 8, it won't actually be on stream. I believe we will be swapping over to MK1 shortly. But it's been a sick pool to commentate here, to open up viennality XL. I think it's very nice to get the opportunity to open you up with some Tekken 8. But we'll be moving on to, I guess, essentially the main event for the day. There's going to be a lot of Mortal Kombat between MK1, MKXL, 11, and MK9 throughout the day. So keep an eye on the stream, keep an eye on viennality socials as well to catch up with what's going on. But of course, we have the 2X Scale Challenger event later today as well.
Yeah, with pools for that going on from 3 p.m. CT. So Definitely tune in if you're interested in that. But yeah, Mortal Kombat, man. It's been a while since I've watched some Mortal Kombat, so I'm kind of excited.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
gonna see
actually,
some-
I'm low-key, like,
low-key excited.
I'm really excited
It's gonna
to
be a
watch
while.
it. Again, I know Rewind is in the house. I don't actually know if Rewind entered MK1. I think he's mainly playing 9 and SF6.
SF6. Oh,
Yeah,
okay, okay, that's going to be very interesting. Of course, we got SF6 here as well. But yeah, obviously just the start, and what a way to close it out right there with the Tekken, that last game. Zarbor and Zaza really put on a show for everyone. Season 3 Tekken still super exciting to watch. Oh,
Yeah, no, again, it's one of those things. Again, it's like you know, all jokes aside, we love to doom and gloom, but it was sick to get the games in.
Okay.
All right,
Cool.
We will be moving to a break now, guys. Though we